Okay, in today's video, guys, we are going to discuss about PULSECHAIN, PULSECHAIN, and HEX. In short, we are going to talk about the entire Richard Heart ecosystem. What is going on? What are we looking out for? PULSECHAIN is dipping, is hitting all-time low, new all-time low. It looks like we are going down from here. I'm going to give you this information. Nobody's going to tell you this. I assure you. I'm going to promise you. You're not going to find this information anywhere. But I'm going to break it down for you so that you can understand it like a 5-year-old child. So you are just lucky for you to be here today, for you to find this video. You are just lucky. So I'm going to give you this information, and I sincerely hope that you are going to utilize this information. Nobody's going to tell you this. Nobody's going to tell you this. But I'm going to assure you, if you have been in Richard Heart ecosystem for the last 4 years, I assure you, is not something to be excited. There's nothing to excite. We are just every day we are steady going down. So everybody is currently losing money. If anybody come out and brag and say, "Oh, I make money in the Richard Heart ecosystem," that person is a big fat lie. Nobody, in fact, everybody have been constantly losing money on Richard Heart ecosystem, regardless where you buy from. All right, so. But I'm going to give you a hint. This hint is an information. They say information is power. So if somebody could have told you to buy Bitcoin 10 years ago, 9 years ago, you have the power to be the 1% of people living in the planet. So just like I'm telling you, I'm giving you the power. Information is the greatest thing that you can ever seek. Information, having and knowing about something, is the greatest. So I'm going to break it down for you to understand what you should be doing now. PULSECHAIN is hitting a new all-time low. Likewise, HEX, PULSEX, everything is dipping. And this is not a time for you to start panicking. Oh, PULSECHAIN. No. What you should be doing now is dollar cost average. DCA. You have to be accumulating. Now, I want to let us start from the beginning of the sacrifice phase. So we sacrifice PULSECHAIN at the price of 30.1. All right, and mind you, some whale sacrifice about $30 million for PULSECHAIN. So from that sacrifice phase, for PULSECHAIN to do 100x from that price is impossible, highly impossible. So it's not going to happen. So PULSECHAIN need to dip 100% deep. So what we need is this dip in order to do 100x. So if you are still bargaining on that sacrifice level price, thinking, "Oh, I bought that from there," you are wrong. That might be the top. So the actual money is going to be made at this very bottom, at this very low. So I'm still waiting for PULSECHAIN to knock out one more zero. That is going to be my fully entry. I will sell my house. I will sell everything, my land. I will get in. Because if PULSECHAIN knock out more 10, maybe 504, 507, like 504, 507, maybe $7,000 will get me a billion PULSECHAIN. 1 billion PULSECHAIN, or $10,000 will get me 1 billion PULSECHAIN. All right. So if PULSECHAIN return to sacrifice phase, that means I'm having $100,000. Do you understand it? So if PULSECHAIN dip more 90% from here, that is going to be the bottom, because it can easily pump from there, because the whale who sacrificed from PULSECHAIN on doing the sacrifices, they are currently at a loss, and they are not going to dump. Because at least they want the PULSECHAIN to return back to sacrifice phase. So this is exactly what happened to HEX. If you remember the time everybody sacrificed for HEX dipped almost 100% before it went to 10,000x. The same thing is playing out on PULSECHAIN. All right. So this dip, we need only just $10 million to $5 million buying volume to go back to sacrifice phase. So it's not panicking. Don't think it's not going to recover. So if you have money, I'm not a financial advisor, please, for a disclaimer, but I'm just saying, if you have money, this is the right time for you to get into the market, because We are at currently 95% deep on PULSEX and PULSECHAIN, including HEX, and everything will eventually blow up. Oh my goodness, it's going to blow up. Trust me on this. I'm not saying that you should. Before December this year, PULSECHAIN is going to do 100x from all-time low. So I want you to calculate this. We are dipping, right? So if PULSECHAIN dip another 3x down, all right, and you buy, you put $1,000 or $5,000 or $5,000. If you go back to sacrifice price, the current price that everybody sacrifice, which is going to go easily for most people to recover the money they invested. For it to go there, you already made at least 20x or 40x. Do you understand? So do you understand the game theory? So this is a accumulation phase for PULSECHAIN. So this is not a time for you to start saying, oh, Richard, I bought it, 800. Oh, this one. No, this is an opportunity lying in front of you, which you are not seeing. You are not making use of it. Remember what I told you? You have to buy the fear. I haven't seen anybody who lose money buying the fear, buying the lead candle. You can never go long on that. So buying PULSECHAIN from here, you will never go long on this. I promise you. I swear to God, you can never go long. Hold me anywhere. I'm not a financial advisor, but you will never lose money buying PULSECHAIN at this at all-time low. All right? I have never seen any project that stay all-time low forever. So what I see is this coin do 100x from all-time low. This coin did 1000x from all-time low. This coin do 5x from all-time low. So you are basically getting 100% guarantee that this coin is going to pump. So what is Richard Heart doing? He is trying to make the $30 million they sacrifice to worth $500,000. You know, so let me explain it in a layman language so that you can understand. Let us assume that the whales sacrifice $30 million at a price of 301. All right, and now PULSECHAIN have dipped to at least 90%. So that his $30 million is now worth $3 million. Do you understand? Do you understand it? Now, if that $3 million that $30 million used to worth now dip more, another 90%, that $3 million now worth $300,000. Do you understand? That means the whale have already lost confidence. You know, he cannot sell at that moment. And now, if PULSECHAIN move from that $300,000 that the whale sacrificed, about his $30 million now worth $300,000 because the deep. So if we see a pump, Richard Heart can use at least $20 million to $10 million to pump it, and this go back to sacrifice space. That means that PULSECHAIN have already done 100x. Do you understand it? And that can easily can dump his 30 million. Do you understand it? He can dump his 30 million without moving the price, because yes, PULSECHAIN have already done 100x. So it have done 100x from all-time low. So people are mistaken saying PULSECHAIN is going to do 100x from sacrifice phase. That is wrong. That is something that I want to give you an information that nobody is telling you. So if you're not buying PULSECHAIN from here, you're not buying PULSECHAIN from here, you are mistaken. Do you understand the point? So a whale that puts $30 million on PULSECHAIN sacrifice phase is currently worth $33 million in today price. That is 10x discount. So if we go more 10x down, that $3 million will be worth $300,000. And if we go up again to sacrifice phase, that is a 100x guarantee. That is a 100x. You understand? So that is why I say that PULSECHAIN dipping is an opportunity. A pure opportunity. There is nothing you can tell me. Opportunity for you to get in. I just hope it's just continue to dip like this, and we maximize our opportunity and accumulate it. So if you can get your hand now, Remember, at a time, 100 million portion will get you, 100 million portion used to be $28,000 to $30,000. Today, 100 million portion is just $2,400. So do you understand? So if portion move from here to a sacrifice phase, what do you call it? That is a 10x. So that means if we dip more 10x down, basically we are going to move 10x down. That is 100. That is a guarantee. That is an opportunity for you to get in. I don't care what you have to tell me, but I'm urging you to get in full time. What I mean full time, like you get in full time, full force. Sell everything you have, put it there. It's guaranteed it's going to return, at least it's going to return to sacrifice phase. If you return to sacrifice phase, that is a 100x guarantee. Even if 10x, it's not easy to do 10x at a current market. So that is why I always tell people PULSE and PULSECHAIN is undervalued. Severely, criminally undervalued. And nobody is paying attention to this. I hope this information, you get it clear. That this is a shaking out. Some people are losing faith and say, oh, we are done. No, that is good. Shake out. People get out of ecosystem. It deep. People are currently at a loss. And when we dip to 10x down more or 5x more, that is my entering point, full entering point. I told you I'm going to sell my land. I'm going to sell everything I own. Because if we return back to sacrifice phase, I'm not asking it to go to 2x from sacrifice. No, if we return back to sacrifice phase, what are you going to see? Everybody who bought at the bottom become a millionaire. But now this, where the problem lies is, where is the bottom? The bottom might be here. That is why I said dollar cost average. DCA in. Start dollar cost averaging. Start a weekly purchase, regardless of the price. Putting $100, $200 every week, every month until you get the bottom. You can never time the bottom. That is wrong. And when it starts moving up, 10x up, you started selling. All right? So what am I saying is that the 100x you are looking at portion might be here from all-time low. So that is why you start dollar cost averaging from all-time low, so that you maximize your gain, so that when it start moving, you are in the market, so that you are not going to say, oh, I sacrificed for it. How is it 10x? I'm telling you now, forget about the monies you sacrifice for. This is your 10x start counting from all-time low. That is the information I'm going to share with you now. Because the whale who put $30 million on PULSECHAIN at sacrifice phase, do you want PULSECHAIN to start counting from the sacrifice phase to up? No. Because that means that whale who put $30 million, if you do 10x from sacrifice phase price, that whale will have $300 million. That is a lot. So it has to come down to 10x down. So that if you do 10x from sacrifice phase, that whale will have $30 million he sacrificed for. That is simple mathematics. He had done it before. He's doing it again and nobody's paying attention. So now I understand it. Because I will say, should I say that Richard Hart intentionally bought that Ethereum at $3,800 so that people will lose faith on him, people will dump, because nobody's scared to dump. Nobody wants to dump PULSE and PULSECHAIN for a long time. And if it doesn't dump, how can it pump? It can be hard to pump. But now we are down. We are so seriously down. We are so seriously messed. We are so down. So for PULSECHAIN to pump, it's just little tiny liquid amount of money, maybe $10 million or $20 million. We are already at sacrifice phase, and nobody is going to sell because most people are not buying the dip. Because if people are buying the dip, we can be pumping from here. So what am I urging you now is start buying the dip. Just think about it. You are buying 10x cheaper than people who sacrificed 4 years ago. How cool is that? And the $500 million that we receive is not going to disappear. So don't think, oh, this money is over. It's not over. You can put $3,000 from here, $5,000 from here, from now to 2 to 3 years. you are a rich man. But you cannot use that $3,000 or $4,000 from now to 2-3 years. You are going to lose that money. So this is a pure investment that is lying before us. So this opportunity I'm giving you, nobody can tell you this. From my heart, I'm telling you this. That is why I told you to subscribe to my channel, like my video, help me grow my channel. I need to reach more audience. I need to reach more people for them to understand that this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Opportunity of a lifetime in crypto that can change your life, your generational wealth to be created. And nobody is paying attention. That is insane. So you have to bind the fear. What is the best time to buy SUI? Is when SUI went down to all-time low. It's not when it went to $4. It's when it went down to 2.7, all-time low. You buy the fear when everybody have lose faith. That is when you make the most money in crypto. But some of you, somehow, you don't know the bottom. That is why I am advocate of dollar cost averaging. You have to be dollar cost averaging. So Richard Hart timed the market. I must say, he intentionally bought Ethereum at $3,800 to scare investors. Everybody said, oh, this money. I want you to understand, Ethereum will not remain to $2,800 or $3,000 forever. There was a time when Bitcoin used to be 17,000, 18,000 at the top. Everybody thought this is the top of Bitcoin. Oh, it's over. It went down to 800. At the time, Bitcoin 50, 60,000 used to be top of Bitcoin. Now today, Bitcoin is sitting at 84,000. Everybody saying, oh, it's low. Same thing is going to happen to Ethereum. Ethereum is not going to disappear. You have to understand that. You have to let that sink into your knowledge. Crypto is not going to, crypto is just starting. So you have opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to maximize your gain. Put $10,000, $5,000, put it on portion. Forget about it. Come back in 3 years. You are a rich man. What are you? Very easy. I want you to understand one thing. If you are looking for 10x, easy 10x, guaranteed 10x, 100% I will beat on my chest. Portion will return to sacrifice phase. Now put $2,000 on portion. You are going to make 10x. Very easy. Very, very easy. That is why I'm saying opportunity lies before us. Most people don't see it. Most people don't feel it. It's insane. You know, it's very, very much insane that people don't understand this. But I'm telling you, if you look deep, it's happening. It's in your front. Opportunity is there. You go to on-chain, you see portion price is down 92%, 95%. A discount from where the people buy it. So now I told you that a whale who sacrificed 30 million on portion is currently sitting at $3 million. He's down 95%. So for portion to go back to sacrifice phase, for the whale to have his 30 million back, if you buy here, you already do 10x. So you see, this is an accumulation stage for portion. So if you are holding portion here and you are thinking to sell to go to another something, you are insane. That is where you lose your money. That is why you are poor. That is why you will never make money. So you don't know opportunity. You don't recognize opportunity when you see it. This is an opportunity, a life-changing opportunity that presents to us. And we are not seeing it. We are not making use of it. Some of you are already exiting the ecosystem after waiting for 4 years. Oh no. That is not where to do it. We have to stay here, even if it costs us 10 years to become a millionaire. I'm willing to wait. I'm willing. Because I don't see myself any kind of business I'm going to do that will give me a millionaire in the next 1, 2 to 3 years. It's unrealistic. But with portion, holding 1 billion portion, I can beat my chest and say, I am going to be a millionaire in the next 2 to 3 years. So that is why I am telling you, urging you guys to please get in on portion. This is an opportunity that is presenting to us. Portion is top four crypto in the higher in the whole world. top 4. After Solana, BLC, Base, Ethereum, then you get Portion. So it's very easy. Forget about the gatekeeping. This is the best time you buy it. Now look at Binance. All these coins that are listed on Binance, where is it? All of them are dumping to zero. You are losing money. You can never make money buying coin on Binance. I have showed you a lot of times. And the 500 million on Ethereum, the Portion money, is not going to disappear. It's not going to go to just disappear. No. That money will eventually come to Portion. And when it comes to Portion, everybody become a millionaire. It might happen in next 2 years, next 1 year, next month, next 2 months. It's going to happen. What you have to, when you are putting your money on Portion, one thing you need to, the mindset you need to have is, regardless, no matter what, I am going to be a millionaire. The question now left is, how many are you owing? What is your target? Do you want to make $1 million or $2,000, $100,000? The question now lies to you. How much are you willing to risk? How much money do you want to make? That is the question. But one thing you need to have in mind when you put in your money on Portion is, I am going to make a life-changing money. How is it going to happen? Portion need to dip. And that is the dip we are seeing. And everybody is complaining, oh, do you want a Portion to go? If you want, how the higher dip it goes, is the higher it will go. Yes. If you go more 10x from here, that means easy 100s. If you go more 2x from here, that means easy 10x. The higher dip it went, is the more opportunity that we are going to buy more. I want you to get this into your back of your brain. Please. I'm tired of people coming to say, oh, Portion is not going to do nothing. Who told you this? Stop lying to yourself. Stop being delusional. Stop being myopic. I hate it. I stop using harsh word on people when I realize that people cannot change. It's only if they are going to change. So I stop, calling name on them. I try to make them understand. I know I have my own point of view, my own perspective, but I want people to understand more how to make money. So how you can make money is by buying the dip. It happened on Solana. Remember when Solana was $8, $19, I was making video talking about it. My channel was low. When Sui was 3 cents, I was calling it, telling everybody to buy. When ICP went to $2, everybody thought it's dead. It went back to $17. Same thing is going to happen on Portion. And nobody is willing to talk about it. Now I'm telling you guys, please, you have to get in on Portion. I'm begging you. This information, you cannot just go on YouTube and you see a random person talking about it. No, they will not tell you to buy here because themselves, they are scared. They don't know if it's going to recover. But I'm telling you this. I know this for the fact it's going to. I want you to save this video. Now, I will end it here. Save this video. Save my name, Undercover Crypto. Come back in 2 years. Remember what I said. Remember when I told you that Portion in 2025, 30th of March, I was telling everybody to buy Portion. Come back in 2026 or December 2025, you will thank me. If you make use of this information, you will thank me. If you don't make use of this information, you will regret your life. I'm not pleading you. I'm not urging you. I'm not saying, oh, come on. Nobody paid me to do this video. I didn't monetize my YouTube channel. So I'm doing it for my heart to you. Especially those of you, my brothers in Africa, my brothers in America, anywhere you are, you're my brother. I want you to win because when you win, I win also. You will say, oh, it's because of Undercover who onboarded me on Portion. I listened to this guy, So you win. Your win is my win. Your lose is also my lose because when you lose, you say, oh, I listened to this guy, I lost all my money. It's not a good thing for me. So I'm betting you, I'm telling you this, I'm giving you this information for free, that this market is dipping is now that you're supposed to be buying. You don't exist the market. So if you are not interested in Portion ecosystem before, then you are lucky because now you have to be interested. It have already went down 95%. If you have been bullish before when it was at 10x up, then now you are lucky. It's now giving you 95% discount price. You have to get more bullish. Oh, now this is not a time for you to point figure and say, I do this, they are minting fortune, Richard Heart is this. It's very easy for this coin to go to all-time high from here. Very, very easy. Tiny amount of money, just $10 million. Think about it. We have about $500 million on Ethereum, even though we are currently at a loss because Ethereum prices have already dropped. But Ethereum is not going to remain like this forever. We all know this. Come on. Stop pretending like, oh no, I don't know. We all know that Ethereum is not going to remain like this. So come on, what are you thinking? What are you saying? At a point, we are going to pump. We saw it in 2022. We saw it on Solana. So how many of you buy Solana then? Okay, let's talk about it. How many of you buy Solana? None. None of you buy Solana. You didn't have enough Solana to retire because probably you are scared. But I have teach you, I have warned you that you have to buy the fear. That is how you make money in crypto. You buy the fear, you buy the lead candle. When the fear index is high, 95% high, that is when you buy, you make the most money. You don't buy when the green index is 95%. You are just bullish. You are just, you're an average man. You buy when there is fear in the market. Now, currently, Richard Heart ecosystem is hitting at all-time low, giving you the opportunity, giving you the opportunity to buy. And I hope you buy. I sincerely hope you don't miss this opportunity. So this information I'm giving you, you cannot find it anywhere. You cannot. That is why I'm urging you to subscribe and like my YouTube channel. In next video, I will teach you, I will tell you how many coins you need to become a millionaire with PULSECHAIN. How many coins you need to become a millionaire with PulseS. What are the, there's a lot of things I need to share with you guys. But you are not subscribing, you are not liking, you are not encouraging me to do more. That is why I have been breaking. That is why I am just doing what I want to do. All right? But I bet my chest. I'm swelling to you. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't come here and say, oh, I advise you to invest. No. But I'm assuring you, if you invest in PulseChain, you will never regret it because the price is down. Now it's something percent discount. What more do you want? Come on, boy. What more? So tomorrow I will be telling you how many million PulseChain you need, the coin that I can do, and I will talk about most wanted. Nobody is talking about most wanted. I will talk about it. Most wanted. The easy 100S on coin on PulseChain. Most wanted. The easiest 100S on PulseChain is most wanted. So I will also talk about it. I will talk about it. Yeah. So I will talk about it too. So I'm going to also talk about most wanted. It's very, very okay that I talk about it because nobody is currently talking about it. And I will have to share my view, what I think. I think it's going to go to $4 in worst case scenario. So thank you for watching and make sure you stay crypto. I will see you in the next one.